how wonderful to see you. Hello, good morning, and welcome to a terrific Tuesday right here on the Joy News channel. And it's, of course, time for the AM show. My name is Kojo Yankson, and I'll be doing this with Mama Bioso Abwaji. Roland sends his love. He will be rejoining us as soon as practical. But for today, it's you, me, and Mama B. Now, we've got a lot going on. It's quite a show we've got prepared for you. So let's get started. We're going to have AM Talk today. And we have a one-on-one with the Deputy Local Government Minister, Obi Amwa. Yes, you know, he's been in the news quite a bit over the past few weeks because everybody in Ghana has gone referendum crazy. The conversations have been going on everywhere you go. And of course, he is one of those who has been advocating for a yes vote in the referendum. Today, we're going to talk to him about the future of this, how indeed it's going to shape up for Ghana. Now, it's been more than 2 weeks of rice glut here in Ghana. The farmers complain that although they've produced in abundance, the lack of storage space is a source of worry for them. Now, the poultry producers have also waded in and are complaining of a similar situation. So, our guest this morning is Anthony Morrison of the Chamber of Agribusiness here in Ghana. And, of course, we'll be bringing you some live images from a market near you as we interact with rice and poultry sellers. And of course, we want to find out from them on the ground how the realities are when it comes to local versus foreign products, and how easy or difficult is it to get the products on the market today. We've also got a rather uplifting story today about a young teacher who is breaking conventional teaching and learning norms by bringing music and arts to the classroom. And it's such a creative combination of what children need to hear in order to advance academically, and what they need to do in order to stay physically fit, but most importantly, what a teacher needs to do to engage the imaginations of young minds and make sure that what is taught sticks in their minds. Fascinating stuff, fascinating. Stay tuned for that. He will be right here in the studio, breaking conventions.
Was very high. Then aside from that, the teacher-people's relationship too was very low. So what am I going to do to build up this case, the teacher-people's relationship? What am I going to do to build up their self-confidence, their self-capability, self-esteem?
October, November, December, oh, hey, hey,
He has become an internet sensation and now has started a foundation so other children can.
July, August, September. All of that to come. And then, of course, we'll wrap up the show with some showbiz news brought to you by Awake Purified Water. It's a big show. It starts now. I'm so glad you could join us. Right, today's message from the Morning Man is called Paul Ambantem. Now, what do you think of when you hear the expression Paul Ambantem? I'm guessing you imagine someone who has just been introduced to something but is trying to act like they are the ones who invented it, right? Somebody who has just been taught how to do something but is chopping post with it as if they have been doing it since puberty. Yeah, that's who we tend to describe with the expression Paul Ambantem. But think about it for a minute. The actual expression is Paul Ambantem Ochin Izikamfo, which means Paul who came later is greater than those who came before. Now, here's the thing about Paul. By the time he started his missionary work, Jesus had been dead for 16 years. And during that time, Jesus' disciples and all the followers that they recruited and all those who met Jesus had witnessed his miracles. All those who had been inspired by being in the presence of the Lord while he carried out his 3-year mission here on earth, all of those people had either been executed or had gone into hiding. They had tried to spread the gospel, but it had not been easy at all. Paul, after his encounter on the road to Damascus, took up missionary work under the same dangerous conditions and did it diligently for 16 years until he was executed. During that time, the guy spread the gospel to more parts of the world than anyone else before him. He traveled tens of thousands of miles around the Mediterranean, being thrown in and out of jail, all in a bid to reach as many people as possible with the simple message that Jesus was the Son of God. So when people say Paul Ambantem or Chinidze Kamfo, it's actually about legacy. It's about doing more to further the cause of whatever you believe in than anyone who came before you. So today, let me challenge you. Let me ask you, what are you passionate about? Are you an artist, a professional, an administrator, a service provider? Whatever path you've chosen in life, you owe it to yourself and the world to do something with it that nobody else who came before you could ever do. You owe it to the world, to those who will come after you, to further the cause of whatever you believe in. Take it further. Leave more than you found. You may have come later, but you must do more than those who came before. Otherwise, what's the point of having come at all? We don't know how long we'll be blessed with this opportunity called life, but we must gear all our efforts in however little time we have here to do more, to leave more than we found, to be greater than those who came earlier. It doesn't matter what you do. You're a watch seller, or you sell spare parts, or you own a multinational corporation. It doesn't matter. You need to do more than those who came before you. And we won't always get it right. We'll make mistakes on the way, but we cannot give up. We cannot stop until we have left our own legacy in whatever space we operate. So my dear friends, today I want you to think about what legacy you wish to leave once your work is done. How do you want things to be better because of your involvement? Now, once you decide on what your legacy is, that must now become the engine for everything you do. Everything. It must define all of your choices and determine how you allocate all your resources, especially your time. From now on, your legacy becomes your agenda. It's how you're going to be remembered. It's by your legacy that people will determine whether or not you mattered. Now, again, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how important you think you are in the grand scheme of things or how small you think you are. It must still matter that you were here. My name is Kojo Yankson, and I didn't come earlier. But those who did inspire me to do more. Good morning, Ghana.